was in 5 or 6 car accidents total, which resulted in a broken back. I decided that I was going to go to the gym and see if I could make it stronger myself, and I became addicted. I'm McGraw, and I am the Optimum Nutrition $100,000 transformation winner for 2012. I grew up in England, born in London, and Dad was playing for a team there. I watched him get up every day and go for a run. He used to do sit-ups in the living room, and he was the kind of athlete that didn't necessarily come to a gym every day, but work out every day. In Europe, you are gone in the morning and somebody may feed you at lunchtime, and then you go play the rest of the day. And I always just competed with the boys because there wasn't girls' teams per se, so if there was a running race, I'd just run with the boys, or soccer, I'd go play soccer, football technically with the boys. But I wasn't really a tomboy. I love girly stuff. I love putting a dress on and heels and going out for a nice dinner, but I also love the gym, and I don't mind getting dirty, and I love competition. And that comes from my family for sure. Everything we did was a competition. It was like, who can brush their teeth the fastest, who can get, everything every day that we did was competitive. I was in 5 or 6 car accidents total, which resulted in a broken back. And back then, I think I was thinking of it as bad luck, and now I look back and I think that everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't be in the gym and working out and lifting weights if it hadn't been for those car accidents, because there was nothing that could fix it. They tried all sorts of different procedures and numbing the spine and everything they could possibly think of to fix it without having to fuse the spine. And so I decided that I was going to go to the gym and see if I could make it stronger myself, and I became addicted. As I said, I think that the past enabled me to do well in the challenge, because when I did finally get everything dialed in, and I was taking the supplements, and I was watching what I was eating calorie-wise and content of food, and just got everything in line, and the weight came off, I said, oh, look what just happened. Look what I did for the last 10 years of lifting weights and going to the gym, and now I got the weight off, and I have the muscle mass is there. So about 4 weeks into the challenge, Bodybuilding.com sent me in my order the Body by Design book, and I started reading through it, and one of the pillars in the book is about being accountable and sharing your experience with other people. And so I decided that I was going to do a fundraiser for the school, and 6 weeks into my challenge started 30 moms and dads at the school in the same program I was doing. And I think that that's huge when you're doing a program like this. It's share what you're doing with other people. Be willing to give to others that are trying to change their lives, and either with exercise or eating right, or just being more positive without expecting anything in return. That was a big learning experience for me, because I felt that I needed to be 100% committed to what I was doing to show them that they could do it too. My training is forever changing, and I always start my week with a plan of what I want to get accomplished, but I don't really assign days to specific activities. I'm busy. I have 3 kids. They have baseball and soccer and dance and all sorts of stuff. So I know what I want to get accomplished, and I would say probably 90% of the time I get it accomplished. When it's going to happen and in what order. If I get up in the morning and in my mind I thought I was going to do legs today, and I'm just not feeling it because I know I need tons of energy for legs, then I switch it up and maybe I'll do shoulders and abs, because that's one thing that I want to get accomplished in that week. For the program, I did Jamie's LiveFit plan, and I was pretty good about sticking to it. And towards the end, she does a really high rep, pretty intense superset, and some cardio intervals in between. And so that was some new stuff for me. I've been very traditional in the weight room, 8 to 12 reps, 3 sets. And so changing it up with Jamie's training program was great, and my body responded differently to it, so that was cool. The new philosophy in training with a lot of the programs is very, very little cardio. And that's hard for me because that's my endorphin release. That's when I think and when I clear my mind. And so I do cardio every day, and usually somewhere around an hour. One of my favorite machines is the step mill, and just stepping up the step mill, you just feel like you have a bounce in your step. And there's rarely a day that I don't do something active, so a rest day for me is maybe an hour on the elliptical with heart rate at maybe 60% of max. So I got some great tunes always in my ear. I will drive home to get my iPod if I don't have it with me. So always good music, and I enjoy it. I think it's amazing. If I didn't like it, then maybe I wouldn't work out so hard, but I love it. I love getting sweaty, and I love picking up a 50-pound dumbbell. Well, my nutrition program is really basic, and for me, don't count calories and I don't weigh, and I can eat the same thing every day. So I can have chicken and broccoli every day for 12 weeks if I need to eat chicken and broccoli. It's very black and white, so I don't need a lot of variety. I did eat a lot of Jamie's muffins, which are the turkey meatloaf muffins in cupcake containers. So they were awesome. I'd make 4 batches and freeze half of them, and so I could always grab them. I did the Body by Design nutritional program more so than Jamie's program. They're very similar. Jamie's is just more detailed of listing out foods. Normally I'd have oatmeal for breakfast. A couple hours later I may reach into the fridge and grab some turkey. Then at lunch I'll have a spinach salad usually. Kind of throw whatever's in the fridge on there vegetable-wise, and chicken if I've had chicken cooked, or throw some more turkey on there. And at some point during the day I'll have a protein shake on the go. Always have a bar in the car, a protein bar in the car. I think that while my goal is to eat whole foods as often as I can, I'd rather eat a protein bar or a protein shake if I don't have anything else. So I don't believe in cheat meals per se. I think if you're at the weight that you want to be at, then every once in a while you can have a treat and it's okay. For the program I was clean, and I found in the past that diet was my #1 obstacle. I enjoy working out. I knew that about myself. I'd always been active, but I always had this extra 10 pounds, 15 pounds, depending on where I was or if I just had a baby. And so I knew in order for me to get where I wanted to be, I had to be 100% clean, which is great for me because I'm very black and white, so that worked for me. My supplements, I believe in supplements. I think that they supplement your diet. They're great. I have not been consistent in the past with supplements, and so I was 99% consistent with my supplements this time, and without a doubt, it made a huge difference. I had never done BCAAs before, and I've always struggled with recovery, and so I couldn't go day after day after day with hitting it hard and then getting up and doing it again and being able to give 100% effort again. And so I would say that the BCAAs was probably the biggest change in my supplement program. I've always done a multivitamin. I did, omegas. I always do omegas. I supplement with protein powder when I don't have whole foods on hand. Same with protein bars. It's individual to everybody what their body needs to help them recover and help them feel better and be able to work out again and enjoy working out. So for me, it was BCAAs. I think I was lacking them internally, and they made a world of difference for me. So each supplement does something different, but it doesn't mean that your body needs that. I think everybody needs a multivitamin. Protein powder is great to have. As far as what kind of protein powder, my body digests whey protein best, but somebody else's body might do better on a soy protein blend. So it really depends on how you digest different foods and what works for you. So I don't think that I would have been able to achieve the goals in 12 weeks without supplementation because I haven't been able to do it before. And I feel like I finally found what was lacking in myself to be able to recover. And I needed those hard workouts more than once or twice a week. I needed them 3 or 4 days a week in order to make that large transformation over a short period of time. I'm lucky that I feel that my body responds to whatever I throw at it. So it was responding to my workouts in the way that it could based on what I was giving it. So when I started giving it the BCAAs and the omegas and the multi every single day, it turned into a clock. It was expecting it. And you know, on Sundays I have my big supplement holder and open it all up, and it has an AM, PM, and on Sunday night, religiously, I filled up the entire week, and I was good to go. And for sure, my body feels great. It's felt better than ever, actually. And I'm 41 this year, so it took me a while to figure it out, but I got it. Well, that's it for my training, my nutrition, my supplementation. If you want to know any more or ask me any questions, you can find me on Body Space with Laura McGraw. If you're looking for more motivation and you want to make a transformation, you can get on Bodybuilding.com and find tons of resources to transform your body. Lots of motivation, lots of people there willing to help you. You can sign up for a contest just like I did. I lost 22 pounds and 16% body fat in 12 weeks. So can you.